Hey, what is up YouTube? This is my second video in quarantine and my second upload in these few days of this week. And it's another Minecraft video, and this one I'm going to be doing an actual tutorial on how to make this cottage. You can do this in survival or creative, but this is like a little cottage and I'm going to be teaching you how to make it. Alright, so this is kind of a template for the housing. It is 9 wide and 10 long, and this is the front area facing that way. So this is going to be the front of your house. So if you want to make this quick, I just used wool. This is the template. To start off, you will want oak logs, and on the yellow you want to go 4 high. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so once you've done that, then you go on to the red corners. Red corners are 6 tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, next up you want to take the oak leaves, or any leaves, and place them in this little patch of grass all the way, so it looks like this. Next up, you want oak wood planks, and you want to fill this. Pardon me. Let me grab dirt quick. You won't want to fill that, you'll actually want to fill the inside like this. You could also do cobblestone because you'll have 2 layers. 2 layers of wood. So you might want to do a cobblestone bedding, but it doesn't really matter. So once you have that, then you want to go outside and place cobblestone in each corner. Don't worry about this right now. You can just fill this with anything if you want. Don't worry about that right now, but like I said, fill every corner. Then you want cobblestone stairs, and you want to fill in each one of those spaces that you made. And then take cobblestone again and go over that. So this is your outside wall, this is the back of your house, and then this is the other side. As I mentioned before, the oak floor you will want to replace with cobblestone. This just makes it a little easier for me because I forgot that this isn't quite the way to do it. Again, this is my first tutorial video and I'm not good at edits, so this is going to be a lengthy one, but it should be dumbed down enough to the point where you could even play it at 1.25 speed or more. So next up, you're going to want to fill the outside walls with oak planks. And then, how'd I have this before? Oh yeah, so then you want to use the oak logs again and make these as tall as this. Same with this one. And then you want to go to the middle of this wall and make it as tall as those, and then mirror the opposite side with more oak logs. You can use any wood you want. I'm just using, oh my bad, I'm just using the most popular, and then go to the mid. So it should be a pretty symmetrical shapes, and that will be the door. After this, you're going to want to connect all of this, all of the oak pillars with more oak. Again, you can use any wood you want. I'm just using oak. And then fill this. And yeah, that's the next step. Alright, step number 3 is to make the front porch and the sides. So on the sides, you are going to want to put grass blocks over the cobblestone and then put spruce trap doors on this. You don't have to use spruce, I just said that because that's what I'm using. You can use any wood you want, and then make sure that you can't see the dirt. And then after that, you will want to take any flower, and I use lilac because it's like tall and I like it. If you go to the back of the house, you do the same thing, but this time don't use any grass blocks. Just use trapdoors and fling them all up like that. If you go to the other side of the house, it's just the symmetrical mirror of the other one. You just trapdoor, trapdoor, trapdoor. And then that. So that is the siding and back part of the house. Now let's go on to alright, step 4 is pretty tricky. We are going to be making the roof, so I will try to slow it down and we can do this together. So for the roof, we are going to want to use stair pieces. I am using spruce stairs, and you want it on one block outside. So you want to make it like this. Ooh. 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 There we go. So you want it to be on the outside. And then you're going to want to do exactly what I'm doing. And you want to make it look like a staircase. Just like that. And then for the middle part, I just use a plank and a slab. And that will be the outside framing of the roof. And it is one outside of the building so that it covers the lilacs, because you don't want them to get ruined. Lol. After that, you're going to want to do the same thing on the other side. So again, more symmetry, and I will be back to you when I do that. Unfortunately, it started raining, but maybe not for you. But once you have a mirrored edge of the roof on both sides, you are then going to want to take slabs and go off of the top slab and reach it all the way across until you connect it like this. That's going to be the top of the roof. Next, you are going to want to go to the middle of the slab bridge, and then use more slabs to go out one past the building again, and then do the same thing on the other side, so that it is one brick down. That's 4. Alright, once you do this, you're going to want to use the stairs to make the frame like you did with this. So I replace the slab with a whatchamacallit, just so that I can get it, because you can't put stairs off a slab. So do that, make a little triangle like that. Oop, I guess I don't have to do that. Like this, and then you just do the same thing we did with this. Also, you should fill in all of this with spruce stairs, or whatever stairs you want. so that you can connect this middle part. I forgot to mention that. So this looks like that, and this looks a little wonky right now, but it actually works out later in the vid. You'll see what I mean. And I messed this up. This is gonna be a long video. Ugh. Alright, just leave it like that. I'll leave it like that for now. Try not to do that if you can. And then do the same thing on this other side, and I will get back to you once you do it on the other side as well, over here. Alright, once you have your roof looking like this, where you have one past the main structure all around, and you have these triangle frames that are even on top with slabs, then you can move on to step 6, I believe this is, which is to fill it in. So instead of having the roof all the same color, I'm actually going to use oak and do this. You just want to slowly fill it in like this. Someone's barking at me. And voila. Just like that, and you want to do that on all the sides. So I'll get back to you once I do that and you do that. Alright, once you have filled in the frame with a different color, then we can move on to the next step. So I used oak and I just filled it in, so instead of having a roof all the same color, you just do that. It may be tricky, but if you just go slow and you do it stair by stair, you'll be able to get it. The next step is going to be the front of the house, and to make it look nice. For this, I grabbed spruce planks and I filled these 3 pillars across the top with planks, and then I broke off the corners and added stairs so that it looks like this, and it kind of matches the house right there. Then you go across and it should line up. So I think I have this too short, my bad. If it doesn't line up, you can make it taller like this, and then go across, and there we go. Doesn't that look clean? Just all of it's all lined up. So then do that. If it doesn't line up, apologies, I didn't make it tall enough. Boom. Then you can either take slabs or planks and then just fill this in. So this is the front of the house, and that's the top little thing to line up with the roof. Next, this is up to you, and I am going to leave it in case you want to change it. But if these pillars are too homely for you, you can change them out with stairs and do the same kind of rhythming you did with, oops, my bad. You're just going to want to have them all facing down like this, and then just go opposite, which I am like this, so that you make S's sort of, and then just go the opposite direction each time. Like that. Again, this is up to you if you want to do that, but I like to do that because otherwise it looks kind of gross. Again, just do the same thing on this side. Sorry if you hear clicking, I'm on PS4, so it's kind of clacky. And then, yeah, that's it. So that step added this to the roof, which is an overhanging for the front, and completed the roof. So let's go on to step 8. Alright, for the next step you're going to want grass, cobblestone stairs, oak fence, lanterns, and a door. Any door. First, you're going to want to fill this. You can do the same thing you did on the sides if you want, and then make it too high. You're going to want one more stairs, and then you want to fill this in. There's a wolf in my area right now, which is kind of unfortunate. I'm gonna have to kill it. Sorry if you're watching, PETA. You can either use cobblestone to fill that, or you can use an oak plank or whatever plank you used for the floor. Then you're gonna want to take oak fence and fill this all up with oak fencing so that you're nice and secure. And then right here you're going to want to add your door and one more plank so that it mirrors this with the 3 planks, except it's a door with a plank. So that step made your front covered up so you can't see those leaves, unfortunately. But you can also do this differently, which I think looks a little better, and that is if you go like this. If you take stairs and do them upside down, that way you can still catch a glimpse of your vines that you had underneath, and then here you can have the fence in one. And this way you can add actual flower pots. If you grab that from your inventory, I don't know where they are. There they are. And grab a flower. There's only a couple flowers that can go in flower pots, so I recommend the Azure Bluette. And you can just put pots there and fill them with flowers, and then you take lanterns and cover this up. For the final step, you will want to fill in all the walls and decorate. I'm not going to be decorating in the video, but that's up to you if you want to. But all you want to do is get regular window panes. I don't know what they're called. Glass pane, yep. And then just fill in all the spaces with windows. This is my second time playing Minecraft in months and months, so forgive me for being slow. Okay, it would probably be easier to put in the windows before doing the sides, but I just did it differently. And then you're also going to want to do that for the front area too, so that the only way to enter your house is through the front door, unless you break it. As for up here, my safest, or not safest, but the way I did it to still have windows on one area was to actually, I forgot which, I think it was this, yeah. So you can't put window panes on that, but you can actually do it right here, so that you get a similar window effect like that, and then do it on the other side. You can't do this in the mid, I'll show you in a second, but then from the outside the ceiling has windows, or the roof, and then for the middle gonna want to, I don't have a door, that's weird. You're gonna want to just fill it. I use oak planks, but you can use whatever you want. I would actually recommend mixing it up, so I'm gonna delete what I just did, and I'm gonna use, what wood should I use? Jungle. Again, I would definitely recommend using all sorts of different colors of wood because it just makes it look more cottagey and homely, which is pretty awesome. Again, I'm not going to decorate this place, but this is what it looks like on the inside. You can add a second floor along these rails you made. But yeah, if we just place a quick door here, I'm going to use a spruce door. And yeah, let's do the final reveal. For the final reveal of your new cabin that you just built, it should look like this if you followed the instructions correctly and carefully, because I was very edgy at some points, and that was my very first tutorial in anything for YouTube. But yeah, your final piece should look like this on the outside. And then if you chose to do this, which I prefer and I recommend, I think it actually looks really cool. And then you just walk up these stairs to enter it, and like I said, you can add a second floor if you want, but that's gonna be it. I did forget to do one thing that I just realized, and that is to add more lighting. What I recommend is just for each one of these A-frame roofs, you should add one lantern in the very tippy top, and that way your place is all lit. I'm even gonna add 2 right there, which looks kind of silly, but it'll work. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you like the tutorial kind of videos where I guide you through stuff, walk you through it, and teach you how to make stuff, definitely comment down below if you enjoyed it, or dislike it if you didn't. But also comment down below what else you want to see, and I'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching. Alright, one last thing. I felt a little mean for not showing you how I decorated it, so I actually decorated the house, and I'll show you what it looks like now. Chests there, all your enchanting tables, some paintings, some bookshelves, but this makes it look really cozy, and I think I actually decorated it really well. That's funny. I wasn't planning on showing you guys, but I felt mean and I ended up decorating it. So if you want to use what I used, do that. Otherwise, have a awesome day. Hope you're staying safe during quarantine. It kind of sucks, but at least we get to play more video games, which I do not have a problem with.